Well, good morning, everyone. Take your Bible, go to Ecclesiastes 11. And I'm going to read the end of Ecclesiastes 11 and a few verses into Ecclesiastes 12. But what I want you to get from this is that there is a call. Even Solomon is inspired by God to encourage us to serve him with the best years of our life. With the best years of our lives. I know that if you ask any of the senior folks in our church, they'll say this, that man, it is really hard to get your physical body to serve the Lord when you're older. Definitely the spirit is willing, even more willing when you're older, but the flesh is weak. And I know that's not the right application of that verse, but man, I tell you, our bodies don't have the energy, they don't have the flexibility, they don't have the stamina to keep going when opportunity is in the late hours or in the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes we cannot get our physical bodies to move. And so God is encouraging all of us to consider how much we're giving to the Lord in the best years of our lives. I believe that most Christians today serve themselves with the best years of their lives with the intention of being a great servant of the Lord with the latter years of their lives. But that's the lie. That's something we can't do. Solomon is going to tell us about it in Ecclesiastes 11 and 12. And let me read it to you and see if you can't pick up on God's plea with us to be busy about his work with the best years of our lives, not what's left. And so let me read it to you. Ecclesiastes 11, verse number 9, it says, "Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou, that all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity." And what he's saying there is, hey, go ahead and just live it up for yourself. Go ahead and do everything that your heart desires, and go ahead and spend your entire life trying to build yourselves, trying to make sure your kids have every single thing that this earth can provide. He says, but know this, that all of that's going to come before the Lord into judgment. You're going to have to answer for all of that. So there's that fear tactic that remember this, when you reject serving the Lord because you're young and energetic and want to do your own thing and kind of make a name for yourself, remember that that's not what God saved you for. Chapter number 12, look what it says here. Now here's the flip side of that. "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keeper of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." Now, let me just stop for a second. All of those things sound like they're like, oh, the apocalypse. That's what's going to happen during a revelation period. No, that's your body. Think about this. He says, remember that as we get older, our vision gets worse. Our strength gets worse. Even our posture begins to bend and stoop and struggle. And then that phrase, the grinders, a lot of people don't know what that means, but it's your choppers, it's your teeth. And this is because there's few, even the grinders, you can't even enjoy your food as much because it hurts too much, or you can't chew it. Or he says there's a lot of things that happen. And the windows being darkened, a lot of people can't hear as well, they can't see as well. They just simply can't operate as well. And then he goes on and he says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in thy way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be burdened, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Or ever the silver cord be loosed, and the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern, Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. And so he really is encouraging us to make sure we follow him while we're young. And so all of that, I just wanted to give you a good passage this morning, all of that to remind us that while we're out there spending our lives in our youth and running wild doing our own things, God is urging us and pleading with us to give us the best years of our lives. God has given us the very best in his Son, and he's asking us to give the very best of us to him. And so offer him the very best years of your life. Be a servant of the Most High God, not just a person who gives him a glance here and there once in a while. I hope that helps you prioritize your day, and maybe even through the holidays you might be resetting, assessing how much of your life you're giving to the Lord in the best parts. The Lord wants the best part of who we are, and so we ought to offer it to him. Have a great day.